They're all in. And away they go. Stop and a tray broke smartly from the outside. A belief in this living away well as well. Now there goes Ultimate Gamble in the red, and here's Cave Rock at the rail, and Cave Rock suddenly flies off to the lead. Alexander Heloise, white cap down at the rail. A belief in this living now back to third. Tall Boy in the black is a good 7 off the leaders. Practical Move on the far side, then Ship and Scam and El Perfecto last. Past the half-mile they go, and Cave Rock flies, leads it by a length and a half. In the second spot is Ultimate Gamble. Just behind that, Alexander Hoyles in the white cap, now having to be ridden along. Here's Practical Move moving into contention on the far side, and then a belief in this living. They come into the quarter pole now, and Cave Rock is still well clear and going well. Cave Rock by 4 lengths. A belief in this living. Ultimate Gamble is now dropped away. Practical Move makes a move on the outside. Probably the only one got a chance of getting to Cave Rock, but Cave Rock is finding more and still well clear. Practical Move closing the gap on the outside. It's Cave Rock in front. Practical Move is trying to close, but no chance against Cave Rock. And Cave Rock just never gave them a chance. Cave Rock and Wonderland is very impressive. Practical Move second. To believe in this living third, and Ultimate Gamble was fourth. And away they go to a good beginning. Porker broke fast from the outside gate. Practical Move in the red very fast. Midnight Tax is there too. National Treasure, Gold Cap kicking through. There's 5 of them in the lineup here. Zio Joe is another one that's in there. Don Corleone now 4 lengths off the leaders. Massimo on the inside starting to make headway. Then comes Dr. Soulfire. Back to Musino, who's back second last, and Mixto is last. They run into the far turn. National Treasure now takes the lead. National Treasure kicks for home. Midnight Taxes on the far side. Practical Move in the red. On the inside, Massimo, and Massimo is coming nicely now all the way up to third to go after the leaders. Zio Joe is not finding, and let's see, Hawker's a long way back and having to be ridden along. Hawker's about 8 off them, got some running to do. Top of the lane now, National Treasure along the inside, and Practical Move in the red colors on the outside. These two kick on for home. National Treasure hanging on. Practical Move on the outside. Massimo down at the rail. Massimo has room if he's good enough. It's National Treasure hanging on to it. Massimo coming at him at the rail. National Treasure digs deep, and National Treasure will win. National Treasure won it. Massimo was second. Practical Move third, and a flying Mixto came from last to get fourth.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Tardy beginning for Rich Gold, not the best one for Practical Move. Nullarbor is going straight to the front with fleet feet keeping the heat on early, and Fort Bragg, 3 of them right across into the first turn. They're followed by Riverside and Capacity right together. Down at the rail comes Musino, who's just been passed by Practical Move in the red, and 7 off the lead, making headway now. 3 more back to Mixto, and slow starting Rich Gold has fallen far behind early. Onto the backstretch, and it's Nullarbor showing the way. Pass it by a length and a half to Fleet Feet second, with the heavy favorite Fort Bragg in the clear third, 2.5 off the pace. Riverside inches forward down at the rail willingly, and Practical Move under a hold while 3 wide, 3.5 off the leader with a half-mile to go. Musino is next. The gap back to Mixto, who's followed by Capacity and Rich Gold. They're heading to the 3/8. And it's Nullarbor who's been there throughout. Fort Bragg inches up on the outside, Fleet Feet in between them. Practical Move coming after them 4 wide, as Nullarbor is the first to give up, coming toward the quarter pole. Fort Bragg is the new leader, about to be challenged by Practical Move on the outside into second. They're followed by Fleet Feet and Riverside. Mixto trying to get a piece, widest of all. 3/16 of a mile to go. Fort Bragg is drifting very wide and erratic. Fort Bragg is the leader. Practical Move forced to his inside, trying to get him. Center of the track, Mixto, Riverside, a 16th to go, and Practical Move has taken over. Fort Bragg comes right back at him. Fort Bragg, though, had something left, and Fort Bragg beats Practical Move. Mixto a rallying third, Riverside fourth. Musinho completes the super high five.
They're off in the Bob Hope Stakes. Having a Meltdown had a great start. So too did Hard to Figure on the inside. Hard to Figure now grabs the lead from stablemate Having a Meltdown, who will sit second early on as they race out of the chute. Then Mixto to the inside of Practical Move and Newgate outside of them. So up the backstretch they go, and up front, Hard to Figure is hard to handle here and is well off the rail. Well off the rail, at least in the 5 path, up the backstretch. And there goes Having a Meltdown moving up alongside. Practical Move and Newgate 4 deep, and a break of another 3 lengths more back to Mixto. An opening quarter mile was 22.23 seconds, and they make their way into the far turn, and Having a Meltdown has taken charge here. With less than 3 furlongs to go, it's a 3/4 length lead. Practical Move is second. Newgate is moving up on the outside in third. Hard to Figure is dropping back, and the trailer is Mixto. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Having a Meltdown, turning for home with the lead here, on top a length and a half. Newgate on the outside, only one with a shot right now as they come into the final furlong. Having a Meltdown in Newgate. These two well clear of Practical Move in third. Having a Meltdown on the inside, Newgate on the outside. Having a Meltdown kept it all together in the Bob Hope. Newgate was second, and then Practical Move and Mixto.
2 metros partieron en los Alamitos Futurity grado 2 del 2022 en su edición número 41. Se viene por la parte central de la pista Carmel Road con JJ Hernández a dominar. En el segundo se está acomodando Arabian Lion con John Rafael Velázquez. En el tercero Practical Move con Ramón Vázquez. En el cuarto por la parte interior de la pista corre Tallboy con Humberto Rispoli. Y el quinto y último es para Fort Bragg con Flavien Prat. 23-3 el primer cuarto de milla en el Los Alamitos Futurity del 2022. Domina el caballo Carmel Road. Arabian Lion corre en el segundo. En el tercero por el centro está Practical Move. En el cuarto por la parte interior corre el caballo Tallboy. Y sigue último el tordillo Fort Bragg, 46 segundos y 3/5 el parcial de la media milla, y sigue adelante el caballo Carmel Road con los colores de Madakex Stables. En el segundo corre Practical Move, en el tercero Arabian Lion, hacia el cuarto Fort Bragg. Dejaron al del Calumet Farm Tallboy en la última colocación. Cuando vienen al giro de la última curva está adelante Carmel Road, cuando ya están en el tope de la recta en el Futurity de los Alamitos del 2022. 71 los 1200. Practical Move se viene en busca del caballo Carmel Road. En el tercero quedó Fort Bragg. En el cuarto Tallboy por la parte exterior de la pista está adelante el caballo Practical Move con Ramón Vázquez y Lucín Batista. En Los Alamitos Futurity en 95 la milla ganó Practical Move. Carmel Road en el segundo, Fort Bragg en el tercero, Tallboy en el cuarto y